Here we go, November the 1st. Opener for Fisher and Marten. And you can see there's a little bit of open water on the lake still. It has been a very nice October. Today, however, has brought in some nice fur trapping weather. And here, I'm ready. I've got everything loaded. I've got all my bait in and my trap boxes and my traps and that. I have all my boxes out already, but every now and then I find a new place where I want to put one, or perhaps I've lost one to a bear. Sometimes I rip them down, crush them, whatever. It's not a big deal. I have been here for 2 days already, and I've put in some long, gruesome days cleaning up from the snowfall that happened last week. I guess there was 1.5 feet of snow. Anyway, I've got pushing up on 25 hours on a chainsaw the last couple days. So today I actually get to set some traps. That will be a nice change, although I will quickly set the traps for a little bit of line that I've got cleared. There's lots more to go. Trapping is the cornerstone that Canada was built on. Brave and sometimes crazy men and women, fueled by the lucrative fur trade, explored and mapped our great nation. Hundreds of years have passed since then, but trapping still remains vibrant, strong, and steeped in the ancient traditions. The fur bearers still follow the old paths and live as dictated by thousands of years of instinct. Fur only gets prime in the harsh temperatures of winter, and trappers must respect and prepare for the weather. Trapping's past is firmly rooted in history, but today, the gear and techniques have changed. Canada is still known for the best wild fur in the world, and today our pelts are sold on the global market. Our community is large, and our numbers are growing. We are trappers. This is what we do, and where we belong. Join us in our adventures. Welcome to Trapping Inc., the face of today's trapper. I gotta cut her out. It's a lot of work for a little tiny saw, but way it goes. And we've got 5, 6 of them came down at once.
Holy.
Yeah. Way it goes, man. Show it to them after we get it cut, huh?
Okay.
Oh, that's what we need. Teamwork. What a mess, hey, San?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they never just come down one at a time.
Well, seldom anyway.
And then they end up, they got to go sideways across the line and crush a bunch of stuff with them
And freeze.
And freeze. That's the worst part of those big, long, hairy branches sticking down, aren't they? You can see I end up just cutting them off. We drive over them. Yeah. Rather than trying to lift them up out of all that snow.
Oh well, we got a lot of traps to set.
And another.
Another 3 anyway.
Yeah.
That root ball in the back there.
Yeah, 3. Big tree. I'm glad that the root of it is way over there, because there would be a lot more to cut here. I'm going to start on this side, see what we can do. Ay. It's the worst part about all this little stuff is you throw your chain quite often. But I am working. If we're not the definition of crazy, honey, I don't know who is.
Uh-huh.
Trapping Inc. is brought to you by
Old Smokes Coffee, crafted coffee for the courageous. oldsmokescoffee.com. Halford Hides, unique beyond compare. Visit us at our Edmonton store location or find us online at halfordsmailorder.com. Range Road Enterprises, professional solutions for the ATV and low impact logging operation. Find your nearest dealer online at range-road.ca. Argyle Motorsports and Marine. Visit our Edmonton store location or find us online at argylemotorsports.com.
Looks like we got a way through.
Oh yeah. I really hate the spruce. Because all those branches go down, then they get covered in snow, then you have the last thaw or whatever, and it ices it in. Half the time you're trying to lift that stump and you're standing on the branches holding it down. You might as well be standing in a pail trying to lift it by holding onto the handle or something.
Fun on the trap line.
Fun on the trap line. I guess I'm just going to knock these and we call her good, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's about 300 kilometers of trail open now, and I hope it's the last time I run the saw today.
Not this winter, just today.
Oh, it's too much to ask for this winter, but today's okay. That fisher made a little distance, didn't he?
Well, assuming it's the same one.
Boy, if it's not, then we're really into the fishing.
Oh, there he is, right down the end of the line there. Can you see him?
Yeah, zoom on him. Now that is cool. Look at the size of him.
Yeah.
Boy, you don't often see fisher.
Oh.
That is so cool. Suppose you'll stay out long enough that I can get the other camera out.
Oh, there he went.
Which way did he go?
He's off on the left-hand side.
Dang it. That is very special. You can't imagine. I have probably 20,000 kilometers in the last few years in the bush. And we've seen this fisher 3 times today, and that makes 3 fisher I've seen in 20,000 kilometers.
Wow. Or one fisher 3 times in 20,000 kilometers.
That is very cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank goodness you weren't that well organized. I don't think I would have ever seen him if I'd just been focusing on you.
They make a lot of miles. They make a pile of miles. Got my trap there, thank you very much. These boxes are the ultimate. The bear can slap them off the tree any number of times and you can just put them back on. The squirrels don't eat them. Now it's hard to pay attention to your filming because you want to keep looking down the line, see if you can see a fisher. I don't blame you. Okay. Need a little shot of the old lure. The bear was an extra stick. Not only did he knock my box down.
Oh!
Grabbed the hold of my screen and out of my post here jerked everything down, distorted it. I stand by my saying, bears are dicks.
Must have been some nibblies on that he decided he wanted.
Have you ever watched a bear? They wander along just turning over leaves, looking at stuff. They just... I'll tell you what though, I'm allowed 6 bear a winter out here, or a season. I'm being told that they're good bait. I'm thinking I'm going after bears.
If nothing else, for self-preservation.
Well, they sure have been doing a pile of damage. The number of boxes that I don't have to nail up this year is easier to count than the ones that I do have to nail up.
And now for Halford's Trapper's Tip of the Week.
It's important to mark your trail, where your traps and stuff are. We have GPS, but you never want to rely on it entirely. And this is the easiest way to find it: in a snowstorm or poor weather or in the dark. It's in the dark more than it's in the light most of the time.
Yeah, it's amazing how that bright ribbon sticks out.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah. Active trap line.
It says active trap line. Perfect.
That was Halford's Trapper's Tip of the Week.
These old boxes have lasted a long time.
These were the originals that we put in.
Yep. Yeah, 5 winters ago. And I think I need a new ribbon here. Check this out.
Active trap line.
That is my favorite ribbon right there. Woo, it smells wonderful here, Sam.
I'll just bet it does. So here's practically spitting distance between this one and the one that's just down at the end of the line there.
Well, we've got a couple things going on here. One, we got the lowland here that I'm right in, which is always good. There's a creek right there, which is another great thing. It's a travel corridor, right? So many of them, they travel not far from those creeks, the waterways and all. So yeah, some people will put boxes, like put 2 boxes on a tree and that. I haven't, but when I have a good spot, they can't be too close together. Last year, 2 fisher, 1 fisher, and a marten down there. That close together, right? Well, oh my goodness. I don't know whether this is good news or bad, but it's the very first trap. And you can see what we've got. A beautiful fisher. Muskrat's still in there. Oh, he's frozen, so it wasn't that, I don't know. It's been getting down to in the minus 11, 12, 15 range, so I don't know when I got him, but oh, he's a nice one. And it is a male, and just an average, 9, 10 pounder, right? But man, what a great way to start. This is, of course, a spectacular fisher line that I'm on. This is in a 160 size trap, but you really don't need that much of a trap. I catch lots and lots and lots on 120s. You can see he's got tons of room on his head there. Oh, what a pretty, is he ever pretty? Little tiny bit of pitch pocket here maybe. I always take good care of my fur. Here we go. You can see this is a fisher track here, and you can see where he came out of the bush there. He's working it, right? He's following the scent. He's following the scent, working it. He comes around and then zooms right in. Oh, this is just been a happen thing here. This is soft. Actually, some warmth there yet. We can, I can get him out of this trap. I'll just set another one up. They'll be quick. I had a foot trigger on this, like a pan, and the reason being is the only thing that this has ever caught has been squirrels and I think one weasel. So it's not been a really productive thing. And so I put a pan on it just to see if I can thin out the pests, right? Take care of them, and then maybe, you know, you can't catch good fur like this guy if you've got, you know, something else has ate your bait. So I put the pen trigger on here in the hopes of taking care of that, and I see that he's launched the pan right out of it. See here? This is I don't know, this is like a 9-pound, I'm sure it's a male. Yeah, it's a male. That's a 9-pound male, and you can see he's got no problem sticking his head in there. None whatsoever. Everybody that thinks you have to have a 160 or 220 to kill fisher, I kill a lot of fisher. I know there's people kill a lot more fisher than me, but I kill a lot of fisher. And I'd bet right now, my total over the years and years and years, I bet 3/4 of them came in the 120. The only reason why I've put any 160s out is in the hopes, I have Wolverine here, in the hopes that if a Wolverine comes to one of my sets, that, you know, I mean, a 160 is big enough to kill a Wolverine. A Wolverine can't get his head in a 120.
Trapping Inc. is brought to you by Old Smokes Coffee, crafted coffee for the courageous. OldSmokesCoffee.com. Argo, go anywhere. Argo extreme terrain vehicles conquer any terrain, any season. Find us online at ArgoXTV.com. Hags Trapping Products, the most versatile trapping device on the market. Find our products and dealers online at j30.com. Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine, Alberta's only fishing, hunting, and trapping magazine. Online at albertaoutdoorsman.ca.
Well, this is about as close as I get to targeting mink. I have set a box alongside the creek. And I've got something in it. Let's see what we've got. Yep, it's a mink. Look at that. Like I said, this is as close as I get to targeting mink, because what we end up with is everything is just exactly what we've got right here. It's frozen all the time, right? It's frozen, but there's an old beaver house right here. So, and you can see where the mink has been traveling over there, right up underneath the bank. And down south, where it doesn't freeze up, they will set traps along what's called a bottom edge and that. I don't have that luxury here. Mink only opened on the 1st of November, and the closest I can get to actually targeting him is to take and set a muskrat in a box right alongside of the creek here. Let's take this beauty along with us and get going. Love that white chin, huh? Well, that didn't take long. This is a little one, a young one. But we just set this. Remember, we filmed him right down there. I don't know if it's the same one or not. He's very, very soft. I can take him right out of here. That's awesome. You love it when it comes together like that. There we go. A female. And I'm betting a juvenile because it's very small. I'm betting it's worth some money. What do I got here? A little bit of, yeah, there's a little pitch. I very seldom get pitch on any of my fish and that, but this is the spot where you'd get it. The females go for a lot more than the males. They're a lot smaller in the fisher, but they're a lot, the fur is much, much softer. You can see here, you can just feel it. It's like having a burr on a dog or whatever, but this will be pitch. Now, it's recommended that I don't do anything with it because I might damage the fur itself. So I'll tuck it in and we'll get going down the road here.
Well, Fudd, is it time to go home? Our fur inspector is out here having a look at all that we brought in this weekend.
We did an immense amount of work. We've got about 300 kilometers open now of trail. I guess, well, 98 traps up?
98.
Yeah. We got to check 30 of them, and we picked up 3 fisher, 3 marten, and
a nice little mink.
And a mink. Anyway, even the bed's made?
Even the bed's made.
Floor
no
swept.
Thanks to you.
Never needs to be made when I sleep in it.
No.
We hope you've enjoyed your time with us today as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. And hopefully we'll see you down the trail.
You can keep up with all the action at trappinginc.com or join our Facebook and YouTube sites.